Welcome in, everybody. TV Sports 27 joining you guys for our fourth and final primetime game, at least until maybe we get to the playoffs. This is the fourth primetime game we are going to have in a row. Third Sunday night game, and we're hitting the road to play the Jacksonville Jaguars, coming into this one with just a 2-win record. 2 wins on the year, the Broncos with 10, so of course everyone, all the odds makers, everyone should be pointing at the Denver Broncos winning this one. We've had some ups and downs though recently, including our last game, where it's a big struggle to come out and get the win over an also down New York Jets team. DJ Uiagalelei, who has been on, he's about to transfer to like his 5th college coming up in real life, but in our world, he's been with the Jacksonville Jaguars for a number of years. They're just trying to get the moral victory on prime time. Tirico, everyone, and you're looking at the standings. You can see how competitive those 2 bye weeks are going to be in the AFC. We'll have to keep our eyes out at the bottom of the screen to see Miami, Baltimore. Did they fall at all this week? Will we have the opportunity to sneak in and get it? There you can see the standings on your screen. 10-3 Broncos, 2-9-2. Yeah, the Jags have had 2 ties this year. Let's get this one underway. Sunday Night Football, and we will be one step closer to another postseason appearance. I pretty much would gather to say, even with 3 losses, if we were to lose 3 in a row, we're still going to make the postseason here, but it's about trying to get that first round bye. And DJ Uiagalelei, he's got 21 touchdowns, the 8 INTs, just tossing just under 3,000 yards here on the season. See if we can rough them up here as the Jags take the field on this prime time action, the teal and black of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And starting things off on the ground game with the handoff there to Juan Covington. Houston Cougar rushed for 60 yards last week. Not too bad. How you guys doing today? What's going on? What have you guys been up to? What have you guys been playing? What have you guys been watching? Any big excitement? Today's going to be another busy sports day, so we're getting the stream out of the way early on here today before all the big action kicks off later on this evening. And Covington is going to run his way for a first down for the Jags. You guys know, Jaguars here, I hate the uniforms they have now. I always got to comment on the unis, and that's why we're decked out in these uniforms. Now, if I had a choice, I would put them in their original uniforms, 1995, 1996, 1997, that era. But the white jerseys do not exist, and they have not existed, I don't think, ever in Madden. So it's in the RXFL, we give the North Florida Cheetahs those uniforms, but because they don't give us a white jersey, it's kind of impossible. So out of the options they give us, this is my next favorite Jaguars look, this design here. Now, not with the 2-tone helmet, but with the current black helmet, I like that design. That's my number 2 behind their 95 to mid-2000s era uniforms here. Funny thing enough about uniforms, in the last game against the New York Jets, I was commenting on how I didn't really care too much for the Jets uniforms that they have now, but I kind of have found my way to accept them. So I finally, in the last game, put the Jets in those uniforms. And if you guys, how about a pick 6 Battle, who had a big play in the game against the Jets, now coming up with a big play here with the pick 6, the Alabama man. He ended that game, right? He ended the Jets game, and he's going to start off the Jaguars game. So a pick 6 for the Denver Broncos, and hopefully that early touchdown is going to set things off on the right path. It was right into the hands of Battle. DJ Uiagalelei, I don't know what he was seeing on that one, but that's something we're going to try to overcome as well when we get back out onto the field on offense, is not throwing so many interceptions. Between the RXFL and the 3 interceptions we threw against the Jets, we've had a long run of just tossing interceptions, and we got to try to figure out a way to address that and see if we can have a clean game today. So hopefully DJ DJU, which most commentators call him. He'll throw all the interceptions there. So anyway, just to put a capper on there with the Jets comment. And if you guys aren't following me on Twitter, TB Sports 27 on Twitter, we're going to show you the links and the plugs later on. I was saying in 2K5, which we're doing our Commanders series, Commanders Fantasy Draft, and we are still doing our Patreon promotion. If we get 10 new signups on Patreon, we will do a second season of ESPN NFL 2K5. So if you guys want to see more of that, be sure to sign up over at Patreon, support the channel, and you guys get a second season of 2K5. But in that game, the Jets and the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, and Juan Covington, coming up a little slow, a little injured. They went to the Super Bowl, and they were in the New York Sack Exchange uniforms. I mentioned on there that I never really had any kind of thought about those until I saw what they looked like this season, and I thought they looked really good this year, and so that inspired me to want to put them in those uniforms. And again, same thing here in Madden. They have those uniforms in this game, but they don't have the I think they have the white version, but they don't have a green jersey, so I couldn't do it. But I could do it in 2K5. Well, the Jets made the official announcement, or not official, but it's rumored, at least at the time of this streaming, it's rumored that the Jets are going to supposedly switch back to those uniforms full time. So it's kind of crazy. The eras, they went from what they wore back in the Broadway Joe days to the Sack Exchange uniforms. Then they switched back to the Broadway Joe era uniforms. Switched to these. Now they're going to go back again to the Sack Exchange. So funny enough that we were using those a lot in 2K5. And I mentioned in the last game that we streamed that I wish I could use those uniforms more, but they were not an option here in this game. And I finally broke down and put the Jets in their current uniforms, and then the rumors are coming out that they're gonna get rid of those anyway. So it's like, oh my god, I went and made this I finally accepted and switched the Jets uniforms, and then they go and rumored to be making those switches anyway. So interesting enough. But that's my uniform corner here. First possession of the game for the Denver Broncos on offense here. Tom Brady III, you see where he's struggling. This is the most interceptions he has thrown in his 3-year career. And of course, looming is the big contract situation. You know, he is on the rookie contract, and it's got another year or two, one more year actually, because we're most likely going to decline that 5th-year option and go ahead and just try to sign him at that point in time. So it's going to be, oh my God, the curl routes suck in this freaking game because the receivers never come up and make a play. Torrey Holt's wide open and then just stands there. Sherrod Bowden and another interception for Tom Brady III. Look at Torrey. Can I get a better angle of this? It's just... I'm getting really close to just finding a Madden that I like. And if it's an old one, we just play an old one. But, like, look at this. He is... How many yards does he have? I mean, he's got, like, a good 3 yards. And look at this. Why does my receiver, why does he not play? Why does the corner step up and make the catch? How come Torrey Holt isn't stepping up and running and making this catch? Why does he just stand there? Like, I want my receiver to play how the opposing team's corner just played on that play. Why does my guy just stand there? It really grinds my gears. I'm going to buy like Madden 08 and we're just going to play that one. And it's just going to be old rosters and we're just going to play that. Every time I play Madden, it drives me up the wall, which is... And this is the one I like. This is why I haven't bought 21, 22, 23, 24. This is the Madden I actually think is decent compared to the last couple entries. So that's our only option for playing football. You know, we got to try to win more Super Bowls. So we were talking about the interceptions. Tom Brady III, as we mentioned, the most that he has thrown in the last 2 years, and got the contract situation coming up. He's going to have to decide how big of a cut he takes, because we have seen that so many times in sports where the franchise player will take a big, fat contract, and then the team falls apart because, oh, and Nick Coffey, that's going to be a brutal injury. So Nick Coffey is hurt. It's, you know, the team can't compete because they can't bring in any big-name players. We've seen that happen so many times. And to put that on the opposite end, Tom Brady Jr., the father of Tom Brady, he never signed one of those, like, major contracts. He was always paid well, but he was never, like, $100 million contract man. And that's why the man won 7 Super Bowls, so. Well, Torrey Holt getting involved, and Nick Coffey, we'll sub him out. We'll sub him out for the time being here and get a little bit healthy. We're in Jacksonville, home of Super Bowl 39, home of Stadium Stampede, and little plug that Stadium Stampede coming to TV Sports 27. Next week, we're going to be doing WWE 2K action. We're going to do Monday Night Raw, the KO show, and SmackDown, of course, on Monday Night Raw, the big matchup for the Undisputed Championship, what could be their final ever encounter. Edge defending the Undisputed Championship against Retribution leader Mustafa Ali. Do not miss that. TV Sports, Monday Night Raw, big business, and then Armageddon, the pay-per-view coming up, and Stadium Stampede. Only this one is going to be in Vegas. It is not going to be in Jacksonville like previous Stadium Stampedes. It's going to be in that big old brand new Raiders stadium. They're all, it's the ultimate gamble, Kevin Owens puts it. So don't miss that action coming up on TV Sports 27. Do not miss it. Big time action coming up here in Stadium Stampede. So the Ravens, a huge blowout win. It's gonna hurt our chances, man. What a competition that we are in. Oh my God. See, I don't wanna. Did you hear me say I don't want to make that throw? You heard. I said I don't want to do it because I know what's gonna happen, but everyone was covered. Everyone was covered. I had a wide open receiver. Go back. I didn't get all the words out, but I said, I don't want to make this throw. But I should have just taken the sack. But, like, everybody was covered. Like, there's nobody open. And my only option was this guy who was open. And again, he doesn't make a freaking play on the ball. Like, step up. Fight with the corner. What do I have to do to make my receivers fight with the corners? Now I came into this saying we got to try to reduce our interceptions. We've thrown 2 already. So we're just throwing 10,000 interceptions lately in this game. I don't know what's happened to me. I'm going to look up Madden receiver. Madden curl route, and just see if other people have had the same issue. Here, is there literally any way to throw curls? Someone said. The cornerbacks break the law of physics and jump the route before the... Yes. Well, they go 3 and out anyway. This is 4 months ago. This Reddit thread is from 4 months ago. So they literally, from Madden 20, and we're on Madden 24, apparently they have not fixed this issue in 4 years, because that's what everyone is saying in the chat. I guess I need to just, like, take control and try to switch to the receiver and make him step up to make the catch.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
I don't mean to always come into it and just like make it a hate on Madden session, but like I'm 15 minutes in and we got an offensive lineman going in motion. we're 15 minutes in, and I've already been driven up the wall with, like, 2 of the plays.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Ready, set. 54, right there, right there. 54.
We got to win these Super Bowls. We got to push through and win these Super Bowls. Jonathan Taylor, straight up the middle, first down. Like I said, this might be, maybe we do our, like I said, 2 more years with this, get Brady under that contract, and then by then that would be 15 years. That's usually when a coach kind of hangs it up, right? Thereabouts. How long are coach careers usually? Finish up our XFL season, and we keep our fingers crossed that Madden 25 will be good. If not, then I'm just gonna go out and buy like Madden 08 or something, one of the good ones. Just play that. Play with old players. Oh man, it's nuts. Well, that was a good completed pass by Brady. Jonathan Taylor just got smothered by Dwayne Rudd. Watch this. Oh, no blocking, no nothing. Rudd comes in, sandwiches Mr. Taylor, who was coming off of an injury last week, so he definitely is, you know, not 100%, feeling a little worse for wear. Tom Brady III had to get rid of it as the pressure was coming, and Groaske comes in with the catch. That was a clutch throw from Tom Brady III. He didn't even take the hit, you know? That's tough. Because they want to come in and they want to smack the quarterback around. They want to hit him. First and 10, they will throw it here. And Brady to Jenkins, who Jenkins was in, I believe, would be for Nick Coffey, because we haven't seen him much at all. So he should be Nick Coffey's replacement there. But now the Broncos are answering here. Forget the INTs, forget the poor curl routes. Jameel Pierce doesn't get too far. Is that Rudd again? I think it might have been. End of the first quarter. There you go. Broncos 7, Jags 7. Both touchdowns have been of the pick six variety. Those have been the only scores of the game. Pick six from DJ, pick six from Brady. The frustrations boiling over from TB Sports and from Tom Brady III, telling his receivers, you got to make a play on these ball. And you're making my stats tank, and you got to go up and make a play on this thing. Torrey Holt not making a play on the pick six, and then the pressure where Brady forced it, and again, having a receiver not step up and make a play. Now we got first and goal, so 3 shots to get this one into the end zone here. And Brady to Gary Bryant Jr., touchdown. Denver Broncos, and they respond through all the adversity. They're going to respond with a touchdown right there. Give that one, autograph it, give it to Tony Khan. Tell them the Broncos are about to show up here on your field in prime time. Have you guys ever been to this stadium before? I've been for several games. I went way back when it was Nokia Stadium, because I had family that had a bunch of season tickets, so we would always get tickets to the preseason games, so I went to a number of those. And more recently, when the Arizona Cardinals came to town, I went to that game. I'm going to try to go next season. A couple of games I want to go to next season, but the Broncos are coming to Tampa in 2024, so I want to go see that game. That one is on the list to see, and who knows, if the Broncos are terrible again, maybe the ticket price will be really low. Because the last time I went to a Bucs game, it was Brady was on the team and they were playing the Bears, and it was like a $300 ticket to be all the way up at the top. So maybe a Broncos ticket would be a lot cheaper. We'll see. So I want to go see that. I want to try to catch one of the arena football games. Unfortunately, there's not going to be one in Tampa, so I'll have to head up to Orlando, but I might try to go see the Voodoo and the Orlando Predators game if I can. I think that's coming up like towards the end of the year of the arena football season. Pop-Tart Bowl in Orlando. I think I got to see the sequel, right? That thing was such a hit online. That thing was such a big hit online. So I want to go see that again. So that's like my list. The Broncos in Tampa, the Pop-Tarts Bowl, an arena football game. Boise State's coming to Tampa in 2025. I mean, I got to see that. That'd be a year away. So a lot of stuff coming to my area. Jacksonville. How about that first down run? Chris Tyree. Notre Dame. Fighting Irish. I'm going to jump back into college football pretty soon as well. Maybe once we get through this season. That'll open it up and we'll finish up. I'm kind of putting those twos out there. 2 more years of the Broncos, 2 more years of the Utah Utes. But again, we're saying 2 more years. Is the new game going to be any good? It somewhat has worried me, as you know, when this video comes out on YouTube. I'm not sure. That's why we always encourage you guys to follow us on Twitch or subscribe on Patreon so you can get the most up-to-date news, because these come out, you get 30 minutes every day on YouTube, and these come out like months after I stream them. So if you want to get the most up-to-date stuff, sign up on Patreon or join us on Twitch. But it worries me at this point in time, as we are streaming this, there are rumors about a release date coming in June. And then, of course, we had some EA people that came out and said, no, that's not true, that's not true. We don't have an official release date. That's fake news. But it's like, man, we're either 6 months away or 5 months away or however long we're supposedly going to be away from this thing. We haven't seen any screenshots. We haven't seen any video. We haven't seen, like, anything. Like, nothing. There's been zero about this game. So it's kind of like, okay. So that's why I say 2 more years of Utah, but there's a good chance that that game could play like this game. And we just say, forget it. Let's just keep playing NCAA. Where was he throwing that to? 3 interceptions again. And that was just complete. That wasn't even like the game being stupid with. That was just a completely off-target throw from Tom Brady III. The man has won 2 Super Bowls. He's never known an NFL season without a Super Bowl.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Oh my God, we have seen, and I don't know, I feel like every game you guys have seen between the Broncos, between the RXFL, has seen like 3 to 4 interceptions. And already we've gotten 4 interceptions in this game. We did the RXFL game that had 9 interceptions. We uploaded a Patreon Week 2 Thursday night RXFL game. Go check that out, between the San Antonio Dragons and the Philadelphia Benjamins. It's up right now, exclusively for our Patreon members. But there was like 3 interceptions in that game. TV Sports. Spence, what's going on? Spencer's here. Spencer's here for TV Sports. What's going on? Where's SK Money at? He always says, let me know. Oh, look at that. The Dolphins did lose, so that's big. So if we win, that would put us in 2nd place, which would give us that first round bye. That'd be pretty solid right there. Good to have Spence. He's probably still banged up from the last night. Oh, man. He's been working hard, man. That guy's been pulling 16, 17-hour days. He needs the beer money.
Ready. 56 by 56. It's been a long
All right, 3rd and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. DJ Uiagalelei trying to roll out of the pocket. Doesn't find... Oh, he fumbled it. Picked up by a big offensive lineman. He's going to rumble down and die. Is going to take him... I thought he was going to scramble for a first down the way he had all that. Talk about a guy who just wants it. Yeah. He wanted it for a moment, and then he got gassed, and that was it. I mean, he's banged up. Look, he's got arm braces. He doesn't know how to hold the football. He was all flummoxed and was shuffling it around. So Ryan Stonehouse out of Colorado State on to punt. Looked like he shanked that one. Good Lord. I don't know where he kicked that thing, but... All right, Tom Brady the third. We got to get this thing figured out because 3 interceptions here. We just... It's every time we play, we're throwing 1 million interceptions. We got a flag. As Torrey Holt catches it, gets the feet down. And we're going to get a holding call. So that's going to wipe out that good play that we just had. Tom Brown. The Tom Jones band. 2nd and 20. And Gary Bryant Jr. loses grip onto that one. Cam Murphy was in coverage. I don't know if these Broncos won it. You get worried with the playoffs right around the corner. Oh, look at that run by Jamil Pierce. On 2nd and 20, the draw play, and Pierce picks up the first down. Unreal. Broncos, they can't stop throwing interceptions. So that's what they're dealing with right now. Just interception party. Tom Brady the third, interception party. But part of it is this game, because when I played with Tua in Miami, we also had a bunch of interceptions on various seasons. So play action, Brady. Jenkins. No, that one hits him in the hands and goes incomplete. I should tell SK Money that Spencer's in the chat. Maybe he'll get on. You gotta do a voice to text. Which one? Spencer is in the TB Sports stream. Where is Sterling? Question mark. All right. Little voice to text there. All right. Brady. Tom Brady the third. Pressured. Gets rid of it to Brendan Smith. Driven out of bounds by Brendan Radley Hiles. He's a captain, longtime captain. Denver got to boot this one away. Definitely, you know, the team's got 10 wins. We can maybe even finish 13-3. I don't know. Going into the postseason, I know an old game guy, but what's... Oh, you literally just missed. I think you came in because we just had a whole discussion about college football 24. Man, because as soon as you came in, we were wrapping up that discussion, so you must have just missed it. Yeah, I want to get it. I don't know what system it's going to be on because right now we still have the PS4. I'm waiting for the PS5 Pro to come out, which is supposed to allegedly come out in late 2024. DJ Uiagalelei, I mean, my God, he's just rolling. What the heck? He is rolling around in the end zone. That should have been a safety. Oh, my God. But college football 24, how much do I have to pay you to come to a UCF game? I want to go to the Pop-Tart Bowl next year. Does that count? I know it's not the Bounce House, but it's in Orlando. So I'll go to that. You should have hit me up 3 years ago when Boise State came to UCF. That's my team. I'm going to go to a USF game next year, 2 years, when Boise State comes to Tampa. I know it's not what you want to hear, but well, that really chaps me that safety didn't happen. That's twice in as many games that we've had safeties that our defense couldn't cash in on. And the Jaguars coach got to be pissed anyway because for DJ Uiagalelei to just hang on to that one in the end zone as long as he did. What team is he on, by the way, these days? DJU. This is like, he's transferred to like 5 different teams in college, hasn't he? Like Oregon State and was he at Oklahoma before? What are all the teams that he was on? I don't even know where he's going these days. There's a first down. There he is. Yes, SK Money is here. So we got the loaded house. SK Money, Spencer, packed out for this Sunday night game between the Jags and the Broncos.
Here we go. Mike, 60 orange. 56. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up.
First and 10. Jaguars trying to tie this one up before the end of the half. You're missing out, Spencer and I having a good conversation about NCAA 24. Is the game going to be good? We don't know. They haven't even released any screenshots, any videos, like nothing. And supposedly this game's coming out in 5 months. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see. Oh, DJU, he's got the X factor right now. He's gassed up. First down throw. RJ Sword. Clemson, that's what he was on before. He was on Clemson. He went to Oregon State. Now he's transferring like some other place. So the Jags, without timeouts, take their last one, and they're going to take a field goal. So not a chance to tie it up. And the kick is good. How was moving? You guys get all moved? Big moving day, new opportunity, new life. Yeah, be careful. That he's right. Do not lift with your back. That's bad news right there. 6 seconds. Broncos most likely going to run the football and head in. In fact, even do you one better. Just take a knee. It's 14-10. The 2-win Jags. They're in this one. Tom Brady III. Another multi-interception day. But much like the Jets, when we looked up on Sam Darnold, the only points coming by defense. This Broncos defense, they might just be the ones to lead us to a 3rd Super Bowl. We'll see. Second half coming your way between Denver and Jacksonville. A win, and the Broncos get 2nd place in the AFC, and they'll be in that prime spot for a 1st round bye.